The House is set to vote today on the nomination of Representative Jim Jordan, R. Ohio, to be the next Speaker of the House. J. Scott Applewhite, APhide captiontoggle captionJ. Scott Applewhite, APThe House is set to vote today on the nomination of Representative Jim Jordan, R. Ohio, to be the next Speaker of the House. J. Scott Applewhite, APThe House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan, R. Ohio, failed to win enough votes to be elected Speaker of the House on the first ballot. Jordan and his allies anticipated this failure, and he is expected to call for further rounds of voting. The House voted 200 to 232, with 20 Republicans voting against Jordan. Several members voted for previous candidates for the job, including former Speaker Kevin McCarthy and House Majority Leader Steve Scalise. It was clear within the first 10 minutes of the lengthy vote that Jordan did not have the support to win the first round. Jordan will have to convince virtually every Republican to support him in order to win the gavel. Every member of the House who was present in Washington was called to the chamber ahead of the vote for the long and occasionally raucous vote. They filled nearly every seat, standing to occasionally cheer and jeer. Members still supporting Scalise and McCarthy offered weak applause or cheers when fellow objectors voted against Jordan. But the biggest GOP applause came when Scalise and McCarthy stood to back the party's current nominee for the job. The holdouts include members who objected to Jordan's record, those who fear Jordan could alienate voters in critical swing districts, and some who remain angry that McCarthy was removed in the first place. A large share of the objections came from members on the Appropriations and Armed Services Committees, two groups who are deeply skeptical that Jordan will agree to basic governance tasks like funding the government or fulfilling military expenditure requests. Members from those groups huddled in corners as they waited for the House clerk to officially end the first round of votes. The vote followed a tense morning as members filed into the chamber for the vote. Jordan and his allies filed in and out of the official office for the Speaker of the House, still bearing a sign with McCarthy's name on it. The stately suite of offices has become a regular meeting place for Republicans in the past several weeks as they struggled to agree on a leader to unite them. Tourists and guides cracked jokes as they passed the door that maybe today would finally be the day that the McCarthy sign came down. Republicans under pressure to end the chaosJordan spent the hours leading up to the vote continuing a sweeping campaign to convince Republicans to back him. Jordan and his allies have spent the past several days working to convince skeptics that he can move beyond his history as a bomb-throwing outsider to lead the fractured party in a consequential election year.